Thursday, April 16th, and boys are still working at the 1971, doing getting rid of the old paint and grinding out the rough spots. Yesterday they would have opened up the front more, but they got the diff out now. How does it look?
Grubby and dry.
Grubby and dry. Is this gonna have to go in for service, or are we good?
No, we're gonna end up pulling it apart and cleaning it.
Okay.
Take that plug out.
Just breathers.
Yeah, but that's not supposed to have a breather there.
Okay. So
So anyway, we'll clean
the
it up,
diff,
scrape all
they'll
that
have to
stuff out.
take it all apart and do whatever they're gonna do here. This is not something that you want to go on your machine, so it's a good thing they took it out. And but
Well,
this
it needs
is
seals and
yeah.
braces.
Okay. So, anyways, that's out. It comes out here, and there's a one way it goes out, and then it's one way it goes back in. What else have you been doing today here, Aidan?
That's pretty well there.
When I walked in earlier, you were pounding away at something. What were you pounding away at?
We were trying to knock some of the dents out of these track tunnels.
Oh, okay.
They're all
Yeah.
dented in this way.
Yeah.
I don't know why, unless somebody was trying to hammer ice off of them.
Probably.
Inside out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We picked up all the old junk and stuff before.
Yeah, there was
Okay,
a pile of
good.
fucking Bondo and shit.
This is
Yeah.
what cleaned up. Did you give him the list of stuff you got to get?
I've got the list. I've got to send it in to Ryan, but he's quite prepared to pay for everything. So we're going to order a bunch of parts here, guys. Dad listed out a whole pile of parts that needs to be ordered. And rather than the customer pay us, we'll just get him to pay the manufacturer. That's Ryan Johnson.
Where's the U-boat?
And this is getting closer and closer to the point where they're going to roll it off the shop. What's literally holding us up right now is not so much Aidan and Dad's effort, but the fact that we got a huge dump of snow, late spring dump of snow, and it's not just the paw, it's affected everywhere in the north and central region. And when I was walking in here, they were just listing on the radio all the road closures. So whereas I wanted these guys to be working on this down outside, they're still working inside.
List we need a set of U-bolts and nuts
Okay,
for a diff.
okay,
Two U-bolts and 4 nuts.
okay. So as you can see, they've been cutting out and grinding and chipping and bondoing all the old bondo out and whatever else, and windows are out. At first glance, this looked a little better, but now that they're deeper into it, there's a lot more issues here than they anticipated. It's likely, I don't want to say what Aidan and Dad are going to do, but it's likely they're going to take it right down to bare metal. I can't foresee them trying to work around all this stuff. They're probably going to end up grinding most of this off and going from there. But in the interim, they need work to do. Can't just be working on this every day. And that's why Aidan and Dad have pulled out the diff here to work on it. These things, guys, when they go on you bad. So this can be a $4,000 job if you're lucky. We rebuilt one diff on a job a couple of years back, and I think it was $4,000. It might have even been $7,000, because they're not making these things, and you got to take it to a specialty shop to get everything recut and remolded and reground and refitted and whatever else, and it is a nightmare. So they're going to do a really thorough inspection and cleanup on this, and then they'll put it all back together. Then it's still got to be tested.
Seals.
Yeah, and the bearings, races, and seals, there's a, can't remember if it's a, what seal it is. It might be a difficult one, but once they pull it apart, hopefully the numbers are still on there. The bearings are a little easier, but again, they're not standard bearings on these guys. It's different bearings, races, and seals for all the different diffs over the years. So when we find out what is on this one, we'll let you know, but doesn't mean that that's the exact same bearing, race, and seal on yours. But yeah, so plugging away. Dogs are happier than hell. We can hear coyotes across the river. And hopefully they don't come into the yard. But dogs are all happy. They're all fed. I just came inside and after feeding them. And but Dad and Aidan are really excited about this job. And hopefully we can see the customer soon. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to shout out again to all the followers and subscribers. Dad is, I think, at 1,899 subscribers as of today. By the time you see this video, it might be higher. Sure like to see him get to 2,000 by the end of the winter season here, though. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. All you need is a email address to log in and subscribe. Please comment and share. Dad loves the comments. Comments. But in the interim, hello to Mr. and Mrs. Steve McCoy, my Aunt Joyce, because my
There you go.
Aidan keeps mentioning, you forget to mention your Aunt Joyce, and Clarence Olson and Louis Batista and all the other regular commenters here. And well, Mrs. Atchison, Celeste, we always forgot about our top subscriber there. She's busy at the Dutch Drive-In making small milkshakes, or sorry, small ice cream cones right now. So we'll check in with you guys in the next video. Okay, so we had a question about a week ago on one of the videos about how does the Bombardier drive with the engine in the back. How does the Bombardier drive with the engine in the back, guys?
It's real simple. All you do is take this and flip it upside down.
That's I think that's what I told them. Yeah. So there's your answer. That's the short answer. Now, if you're wondering anything more, you gotta comment it again. Well, end of day treats, and my dog didn't eat this morning, so she's eating her breakfast for supper. Mila's patiently waiting, and Yeti's had his treats. They're all got the yummies here, and the old dog is in his doghouse, gumming away at his grub. And what a dump of snow yesterday. End of April, or middle of April. This is stupid. April 16th. It's about the furthest my old dog has gotten from his doghouse all winter. So I don't know what he's checking out or what he's responding to. It might be the coyotes howling. But doghouse to the front of the shop, back to the doghouse. And here he is, trudging through the snow. So he must be on full-on shop patrol right now. What an old peckerhead I got.